Hi, you guys. My name is Eve the Weave. Like, share, and subscribe. Yes, I'm here to give you the Married to the Medicine Season 6, Episode 5 review. Yes, I'm a little bit behind. It was a crazy week. But like I said, I did record it, but I just didn't like the recording that I did in Dunkin' Donuts last week. So I didn't even upload it. But let's get right on into it. Like I said, my name is Eve the Weave. Like, share, and subscribe. Um, like I said, this is episode 5. So, Heavenly is always bothering her daughter. So she's in the room with her daughter, and they together, and she makes her bust out a rap tune real quick. Like, this is what Heavenly does. Like, and I understand putting your daughter in the limelight and everything and all of that, but when when is when is it too much is what I mean to say. When is it too much? But her daughter busts out the little rap and then tells her mother to leave her alone like she always do, because you know how when they young and they become that almost into that teenage years, they don't want to be bothered with their mothers unless they're cool like me and stuff. But anyway, and Toya's with her boys and they together, and her husband tells her, listen, I'm gonna get the boys together and we're gonna have an all boys barbecue, because now it's time for them to do their barbecue. And honestly, in this episode, I like they barbecue better than the female barbecue. Female barbecue be having too much drama. With the men, they smoking their cigars, they eating their food, they relaxing and everything, y'all. And they living their bestest life. Got their little white Hennessy and everything, their little crawfish and stuff. They was living their best life. I can fuck with the men. I don't know about the females. But so Latoya asks a question in that moment. She says, "Well, what with everything going on with Quad and Dr. G, and she hesitated, but like Eugene said, listen, I'm gonna still be his friend. He didn't do shit to me. He's my friend. He needs men to be around him right now to talk to them, and that's what we're gonna do. The same way, basically, y'all gonna rally around Quad. It's gonna be the same thing. I don't understand what the problem is, because they break up. Nobody can be friends with this one and that one. That's kind of like childish. Kind of like childish, real childish. So Mariah and her daughter, they talking, and they talking about her being older but not looking older, and she's getting ready to go into high school. And really, y'all, Mariah's daughter is little, and she does look like she's going into junior high school, because she don't look old the way she wants to. At least she wants a wardrobe change, basically. She wants to come out the baby stuff with the little bows and stuff on it, and she want to upgrade. So Mariah took her to go see Dr. Simone, because Dr. Simone is the one that gave birth to Lauren. So she figured she go take her to somebody that gave birth to her, and they talk about the little, birds and the bees and schools and boys and friends and things like that. So when they go, they had to kick Mariah out the room, right? Because Mariah is a little bit too much. So they kicked her butt out the goddamn room. And her and Simone had a nice talk. I liked the way Simone and her, they talk or whatever. And she was asking her about the boys and her friends, and she send pictures back and forth. Lauren doesn't seem like that type of girl to send pictures back and forth and all that type of stuff. Plus, she's not comfortable. I'm not gonna say she's in. I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna say she's not comfortable with her body, because, like I said, she does not look like she's going into high school at all. She looked like she's going into like junior high school, but she's definitely going into high school. So Quad goes to Jackie's house, and her and Jackie are talking. Let me put the book right here, because it's making me unfocused. It's getting on my nerve. Now, stuff that's be getting on your nerves sometimes, it's getting on my nerve. So Quad and Jackie, they talking or whatever. And Quad goes over to Jackie's house, and then she made a little joke about Jackie acting like she cooks stuff, knowing damn well she don't cook. But that's true, because I can see Jackie not cooking nothing. What you gonna do? Bake some chicken? Okay, you pop, season that, and you're not gonna put too much seasoning on it, Jackie, because we all know you. And you're gonna pop it in the oven, and that's gonna be, baked chicken. And what you gonna do? Make a salad, boom, and it's over. Like, you're not gonna cook too much of nothing. Knock it off. So, as Quad is starting to talk to Jackie, Jackie asks her how she doing. And as they get into their talk or whatever, Quad's husband, Dr. G, is calling. Dr. G is calling, and she, hangs up on him or whatever, swipes it to the left, right, whatever her phone do. That's what she did. So, as they start talking again, Jackie said, well, it looked like, he really wanted to get in touch with you. Like, the phone started ringing again. It looked like he really wanted to get in touch with you. Maybe you should answer it. But let me just say this. And this is where, they say Quad is real dramatic and everything. And I feel like she's like, a lot of this is this for the show. Because the way she answered that phone and the way he was talking to her, it was totally different. You can tell she spoke to him before she got to that house. And you could tell the way she spoke to him when she was with Jackie was different from the way she spoke to him earlier that day before we seen her on camera. Because he says, oh, I just wanted to know where you was at. You said you was on your way home. And she said, okay, you got something to say? He said, listen, I'm just trying to figure out where my wife is at. Like, I'm not understanding. Basically, he's saying, I'm not understanding what the problem is. The way Quad answered that man, you could tell she was doing it for the cameras. Like, let me let on. And Jackie is looking at her sideways like, you look fucking crazy. Which Quad did. Quad be doing sometimes a little bit too much. Like, come on, knock it off. If you just spoke to that man and you told him you was coming home, why when you get to Jackie house, all of a sudden, oh, you at work? Oh, I'm at work. Come on, knock it off. Why you lie like that? Because he just went, come on. Why lie like that? If you with your friend and you talking, he's going to understand that. To throw that little lie in there did not make no sense. And that's the shit that I be talking about with Quad. Quad be doing a lot of shit that don't make no sense. So, her and Jackie start talking, and, they start crying. She starts crying and, doing things Quad style. Quad does a lot of that crying stuff and all of that stuff. So, but I just didn't like how she act like she didn't speak to that man. Like, you just spoke to him. Why you act like you didn't speak to him? That I didn't understand that. Quad be doing too much for the reality TV, and that's what the problem is right there. Reality TV breaks up a lot of marriages, and I noticed that it breaks up a lot of families. It breaks up a lot of marriages. It changes the dynamic and a lot of friendships. I don't know who's trying to call me on that other phone or text me, but they're not going to get me until after this video. How about that? Because I keep hearing it bing, 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 and I keep looking to the side and it's bing, 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 binging. But anyway, so, let's see. Dr. Heavenly is talking to her son and talking to him about school, which is Junior, and how he's getting so big, and how she said, when you gonna invite your girlfriend over here? Now, you know damn well you be doing too much with the daughter. So why is he gonna invite his girlfriend or whoever he's dating over there to come meet you? That doesn't make any type of sense, Heavenly. And, she made a little joke and said, you don't need an attractive girl. You should have a girl like your mother and all this and all that. But the laugh she gave, yo, I died. Because Heavenly has like this little squeaky fucking laugh. Yo, I was dying. Your Heavenly is retarded. But you gotta love her. So, her husband comes in and they talking, and she's saying what the guy said in therapy, and maybe she should go into her past and figure out what's going on with her therapy, which is true, because in this episode, Dr. Heavenly says her mother never said she loved her or whatever, like never showed her that affection. And then in another episode, she told the doctor The reason why she may be fighting with Mariah a lot, because Mariah reminds her of her sister, which is understandable. So now we understand where you're coming from. Everybody, had that love and stuff from their mother, and you missing that. So that's your problem right there. So like the doctor said, so Damien told her husband told her, well, maybe you should explore that and go back, because that'll help you a lot, and to understand, and people understand more where you're coming from, and then you'll understand more why you're doing what you're doing and saying the things that you say to people. So after that was all said and done, she told her husband that she was going to take Simone and Jackie. Those are the two level-headed ones, and those are the ones she's more close to. Of course, she's not going to take Quad, because Quad's not going to go. Duh. And she's not going to take Contessa. Contessa's not that tight. Duh. And she's not going to take Mariah, and that is definitely a no-no. So, of course, she's going to take the other two doctors. She's not taking them. I mean, she's not going to take the other girls. So they're going to go, them three, they're going to go to Miami, to where Heavenly is from. And they're going to get to know her inside and out, and why she act the way she do a little bit better. So Eugene is getting all the men together tonight at his house. And he cooking and frying fish. And he got crawfish there, salad. He got all types of things there. He got the white Hennessy, like I say. He got the cigars. All the men come, including Dr. G, and they in this little circle, and I am loving it, because it's a man's thing. You know what I'm saying? They smoking their cigars, they eating, they chilling, they talking about their marriages to their wives, and then they get into the whole Dr. G thing, and Dr. G explains to them, like, I don't feel like she desires me no more, which is Quad, and I don't feel like she really, well, I already know she doesn't trust me, and the desire is not there for her, I don't feel like we ever going to get it back on track, and I'm not too sure about what's going on in my marriage right now. Yes, I made a big mistake, and basically he's trying to get it back together. Basically, it sounds like he don't want to divorce Quad. Of course, Quad wants to divorce him. But Quad has to realize it's for better or for worse. And look at Dr. Jackie and her husband now. They all lovey-dovey at the fitness day and a couple of episodes ago and everything. So you have to take it from there. Look at Simone and her husband. They still working it out. Even down to Mariah and her husband. Mariah said that, she had things going on in her marriage and they worked it out. So I don't understand why Quad can't sit with a real counselor that none of them don't know, instead of sitting with their friends that's counselors, I guess. And no, they need to sit with somebody that they both don't know. They need to do counseling separate with that person, separately, and then going together as a married couple. And then the counselor get to know both of them a little bit better, and pinpoint where they going wrong with their marriage and as individuals. And that's the problem. Quad is like all said and done. I'm done. It's a wrap. Once is over for her or whatever. But like I said, the fellas barbecue, I can mess with the fellas barbecue. Females, I didn't. It's too much. It's too much, people. It was too much. It was way too much. So Toya and her husband, after that, they went to go see the realtor, and basically they having a house built because that's in their budget. They found a good realtor that's going to build their house, and that's going to be in their budget. And it's going to be, everything that they've seen in that last house is going to be the same thing, but it's going to be cheaper. And I guess Toya said, we're not about to be broke, and I'm not about to see you doing all that overtime like you did, because he had a lot of high blood pressure and everything going on when he was trying to pay those taxes off and work and work and work. And Toya, like she said, she wants to see her husband. She got boys. She don't want to show her boys that daddy's always out the house trying to make a living for us. No, that's not how that's going to work. So they seen the house, and the house is coming along nice and everything. They're happy with their house, and it's going to be 3 floors, pool, back deck for the grill. And Toya's going to get what she wants the most, which is her 2-story closet. Yes, honey. She getting that 2-story closet. So, Simone comes in, and her son is talking to the older son, and the older son is in college. So they talking, and she talking with both of the boys or whatever about school and everything. And then right behind her, Cecil comes in. But of course, Simone ain't cooking nothing. So when she came in with a bag of food or whatever for all of them to sit down and eat or whatever. And her and Cecil get to talking. Her youngest son goes downstairs, and they get to talking about Cecil not having a job, and the whole thing with his business that he started is not going along too great right now because somebody else that he was partners with fell through, and his business fell through, so he had to handle his business affairs before he deal with with Cecil and what they have going on, basically. So Simone is not feeling that Cecil don't have a job or nothing like that. So they're talking about that and everything else. But at the end of the day, he got laid off. It is what it is. Either he gonna go get another job or and make his dream work and get a paycheck so he can help Simone pay those bills, or he's gonna finish doing his business and find somebody else to help him, basically. At the end of the day. And Simone gets into, she likes to spend time in her house, basically. Simone, first of all, let me tell you something about Simone. When Simone bought that other house, she said that was to be closer to the hospital. Let me tell you something. Simone full of it. Simone bought that house for she can be close to the hospital, yeah, but she wanted alone time with herself. And like she said, she's going to have to do a lot of work to get used to back to living with her family full time. And I can't see Simone doing it because Simone had her independence in that house, and now it's like Cecil's off work, so now he has more time. And basically she's saying he need to go get a job or something because now he got too much time. And she's not feeling it. But maybe this is the time that he needs so they can do what they need to do in their marriage. But this is Simone. So Contessa and Scott go to the doctor. Like I said in the last episode, she's going to get the double vasectomy because she doesn't want cancer or whatever. Because now she found out that her father has cancer and her mother had cancer, and she's seen the way that both of them are fighting, and she doesn't like it. And it is tearing her up, so she don't want to be scared, and she always had abnormal breast examinations, like they always like in benign and all, and little stuff like that. So she doesn't want to be scared and go to the doctor one day and the doctor tells her that she has cancer. So she rather just cut them both off because it's not like she's not at risk. She's at risk 2 times because both of her parents got cancer. So she talked to the doctor about getting a double vasectomy or whatever, and she's happy with her choice. Like, she doesn't want her kids to not have their mother around. So that's the best choice for her. So Dr. Heavenly and Damon, Dr. Heavenly is packing and they talking about the trip and what she's going to be able to do on the trip with Dr. Simone and Jackie. And they going to Miami, like I said. So she asks him, what you going to do while I'm going? He said, oh, I don't know. He joking around, BSing. Oh, I might go out. And she looked at that nigga like, no, you ain't. And she said, no, you ain't. Why don't you wait till I get back? And then he looked at her and she looked at him and she said, oh, daddy, I'm just playing, and hugged him. Let me tell you something. Heavenly ain't playing. She want that nigga to go out when she come back for real. She is not playing. She is not having that. You won't get another Dr. G going on in this episode, goddammit. She is not having it. And that's what makes me wonder, do Mariah really got receipts on her husband? Let's see, because I hope that it ain't true, because I don't like to see marriages fall apart. But if Mariah got receipts on her husband, baby, it's going to be crazy, honey. So the ladies are boarding their flight, and they are happy. They talking. They on a plane, and they arrive in Miami, honey, and heavily rent a red sports car, drop top. They living their little best life, and you know Heavenly is crazy, honey. She's driving all crazy and erratic and fast, and they had to tell her to slow down, honey. But you know how Heavenly is. So they talk about her using the bitch word a lot, and she says she uses it out of love. But like Dr. Jackie said, no, sometimes you use that bitch word out of hate. You know, you throw shots at somebody. You use it both ways, but you use it so much that we don't know when or why you using it, like how you using it. We don't know how you're using it because you use it so damn much. So they get to their hotel rooms or whatever, and this is what I didn't understand. They get to their hotel rooms, and Jackie got her own room, like it was her trip. Heavenly and Simone, because it was a 2-bedroom suite, and Heavenly and Simone are sharing. I didn't understand why. So that was like, why is you, like, you too good to sleep with? You and Simone is the closest. Why y'all not sleeping together? And it's not your trip. But anyway, because you know Jackie feel like because she's the oldest of the group, she should get some type of level of respect or something like that. I don't get it. You the oldest of the group. Like, but if it's my trip, hello, because if it's her trip, she would still get the master suite and all that. So I don't understand how that goes. But anyway, so they get ready to eat or whatever, and you know Dr. Jackie and her health food ass. It was fried chicken there, and it wasn't no baked chicken. So Dr. Jackie says, it ain't no baked chicken here. So Heavenly says, Jackie, just shut the fuck up and eat whatever's there. And she just looked at her like as to say, that's exactly what we was just talking about. The way you come at people don't make no sense. But my thing is with Jackie, everything is not going to be